What's up everybody, welcome back to Monday Gunday. This is my first one and I will be reviewing the Atlas Titan RDS double stack 1911. Back in the early 2000s, two guys by the name of Adam Nilsson and Todd West decided they were sick of the custom competition gun market and figured that they would come out with something with a little shorter lead time and actually true to the custom nature of guns. Fast forward to 2024, Atlas makes 10 plus different models of double stack 1911s and a bunch of accessories. Some unique features of this gun would be these little kind of support hand shelves that bump off your fingers when you're gripping so you can get more grip on the gun while you're shooting. And they have pretty large thumb safeties, not hard to miss, almost a little annoyingly big if you ask me. Otherwise, this is just a really smooth, custom tuned double stack 1911. So without further ado, let's head up to Defender Ranch and shoot some drills with it. All right guys, we're out here at Defender Ranch doing the range portion of the Atlas. We're gonna take it back to 7 yards, do back-to-back bill drills, and then do 3R3 back-to-back. Then we'll go back to 10, throw up a B8, no time, just do deliberate accuracy. Let's get into it. Whew, it's cold. All right.
Stand by.
Ow. Gosh, dang it. I got trigger freeze. These 2011 triggers, very short. All right, number 2, threw one just high, clean it up.
Stand by. Nice.
Okay, that felt better. What was that?
Oh, 211.
Yeah.
Shooting a 2011.
2011, 211. Okay, so on the first one, fired the first 5, got a little bit of trigger freeze because I'm used to like a Glock reset. It's really short, so I over reset and went back and just took the take up instead of breaking the shot. And then I panicked, hammered through it, threw one a little high. Second one, ran it clean. Trigger feels good though. Light, very light. Let's go do the 3R3.
Stand by. .454.
Okay, a little slower because I'm having to hit the slide release with my support hand. But let's load up. Do it again, clean hits. That's what you really want after all. Okay, ready.
Stand by. .451.
Okay.
Okay, and I just want to point something out real quick. You probably couldn't see it on the video, but that last 3R3, all 6 were about that. So you could
yeah, this thing's
speed it up quite a bit.
It's a tack driver.
They're all just right in there.
Yeah, I really like the trigger. Definitely need more time with it. It's light coming from a Glock, but let's take it back to 10. Throw up a B8. 10 rounds, nice and deliberate. I'm just gonna precurse this with I have a hard time shooting really slow and deliberately accurate, so if I go too fast, I'm sorry. Okay. All right, let's go take a look. Feels good. The light trigger, I think, helps a ton with deliberate accuracy. I could feel that one. I kind of was tracking my dot and coming down across and just kind of pulled it a little bit, but overall not bad. 1 in the 9, everything else in the 10 or the X. Pretty good. Impressions are solid. Let's take it back to the armory and see how this guy scores. Okay, we are back at the armory ready to score this thing. We are going to a decimal system. to get more accurate scores, and so less things are tied. So let's get into it. Starting off with cost, these things are spendy. Starting out, if you want to custom build this gun, it's $5,900. It's pretty steep. However, in my opinion, compared to other high-end 2011s I felt, this one feels the best, so I gave it a 6.3 out of 10. Ergonomics, this is a pretty comfortable gun, fits my hands well because of the ledge right there. I actually feel like I get more grip on the gun. Texturing can get a little aggressive, so I knocked it a little bit. So I gave the ergonomic score a 7.8 out of 10. Moving on to the trigger, I believe this one has a 2-pound trigger. Very crisp, short reset, clean break. I gave this an 8.8 out of 10. It's one of the best triggers I've felt in a double stack 1911. Moving on to bore axis, I gave this a 7.5. I was surprised by how much shorter it is compared to Staccatos or even the Springfield Prodigy, other guns that I've messed around with, so 7.5, pretty good. Moving on to the sights, you have a nice red fiber optic front sight, a thin rear sight that kind of comes up on the optic plate, and this comes optic ready. So I gave it an 8.2 out of 10. Aftermarket support, there is a surprising amount of stuff available. If you go to Atlas's website and go to the accessories tab, you can basically buy replacements and swap out parts for pretty much everything on this gun. So if you're like me and the safety is a little bit big for you, you can go to a smaller one. You can get different sizes of these little palm swell things, mag wells, triggers, you name it. So I gave that an 8.1 out of 10. Round capacity, this gun comes with one 17 round mag and two 20 round mags. Pretty good capacity, so I gave it a 9.2 out of 10. Serviceability, I gave this a 4.5 out of 10. The reason being 2011s are complicated in nature, especially custom built. Everything's tuned to the gun, all the parts are assembled by Atlas's gunsmiths and polished and all that stuff. So I gave it a 4.5 because I don't really know much about working on these guns, so I'd probably take it to a gunsmith. If you are a 2011 guy, double stack 1911 guy, probably be a lot higher score because you know all the workings of it, or if you're a gunsmith. So, but I gave it a 4.5 out of 10. Value, I gave it a 7.3 out of 10, which might seem a little high to people, but this is genuinely the smoothest and best feeling double stack 1911 I have ever handled. Kind of want one, maybe one day. But you do get the 17 round mag, two 20 round mags, get this nice little soft case with a bunch of storage for extra mags and all that stuff. Overall, pretty good for what you're paying for. Last one, cool factor. This is biased, but I don't care because I really want one. I gave this a 9.7 out of 10. I think this is sick and I really want one. So there it is. Let's tally those up and get a final score. Overall, the Atlas Titan RDS scored a 77.4 out of 100, putting it in third place. I think this is a good rating. Super sick gun, shoots really smooth, trigger's awesome. Feels like butter when you're working the slide. All right, that wraps it up. Let us know what you think about the score in the comments below, or any other guns you want to see us review. Remember to like, comment, share, subscribe, tell your grandma, and we'll see you on the next video.